Collective. I'm Mrs. Honeybee of the Highest, the shamanic high priestess and life consultant here at I Got Time. And welcome, baby. Welcome to the live. 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 Ooh. Collective. There's Collective, we've had our hands popped too many times telling us to stop. Stop doing that. Stop being this. Stop that. Stop this. Why the fuck you doing that? Why you look like that? Why you da 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 da? Why da 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 da? Just so much abuse. Ew. Just so much abuse. Ew. Abuse, disrespect, dishonor, and lack of value. Oh my God. Like, damn, can a bitch just be? Can somebody just be themselves without somebody else always trying to question, demean, put down, disrespect, undervalue, underpay, push away, reject? My God. Like, can somebody just be themselves and that just be it? Like, what's the point of people being so rude, so disrespectful, so mean, so unkind, so lacking in compassion, so evil and wicked to other people who didn't even ask for it? Like, what's the point? What do they get out of that? What do we get out of that as a collective to be that way towards ourselves? Oh my God, to be so rude and so mean and so unkind to ourselves. What do we get out of that? Yikes. Oh my God, no. No. So many times we've been hurt and we didn't get the opportunity to really stand behind our no. Stop that. Don't do that to me. Don't treat me like that. No. No, I mean it. And have ourselves be honored, have ourselves be listened to, have ourselves be respected. No. So many times we wanted to do exactly what it was that we felt in our soul, and we were told, no, you can't do that. So many times, authority figures disrespected who we are as a spirit, as a soul, undervalued us, did not listen to us, disrespected us, and at the same time wanted us to treat them with love and respect and everything else. And ourselves have grown up, and we question why it is that we feel so towards authority figures, and why we feel so towards ourselves when we can't even stand up and show up for ourselves. And it's just because so many times we tried to stand up for us and we were abused. We were abused. And so at that point, we were conditioned to not stand up for ourselves. And then once we get into a space where we start standing up for ourselves, we feel so odd, so weird, so uncomfortable about it. And that's because there's so many emotions that finally rise up and out of us because, damn, we showing up now. Damn, we showing up now. So really that version of us that felt so scared to really say what they wanted to say because they wasn't wearing their crown, now they could say what they want to say. Now they could do what they need to do. Now they could really get that shit out. Now they could be the truth. So then you realize that by showing up now, standing up for yourself, now the truth comes out and it comes out so real, it comes out so raw, it comes out so it comes out so Yet you're ready though, you can handle it. It's just that you got to feel the weight of those emotions. You got to feel those emotions and how intense they are. And sometimes the intensity of those emotions do sometimes create new scars. However, take your time, beloved, take your time, take your time, take your time. However, beloveds, take your time, take your time, take your time. Because you don't got to move so fast. You don't got to rush. Especially when you're dealing with some of these emotions that are feeling mad tough. Okay? You have made it through so much. You really have. So give yourself the compliments that you deserve for all that you have made it through. Give yourself the appreciation that you deserve for all that you have already made it through, baby. You deserve to be proud of you. And I pray that you are. I pray that you love yourself. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm not there yet. I'm just still so far. You're going to make it though. I guarantee you that you make it though. I guarantee you that you make it though to where it is that you want to make it to. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Why? Because you're somebody who doesn't give up. You never have and you never will. It's not something that you do. It's not a part of your makeup to give up. Okay. Hi, Casey. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome back, boo. Hey, Miss Tippy. Bernadette. Bernadette, are you dealing with your stuff? Yes, because you've been exhausted. Ashe, Ashe. Give yourself a round of applause. If you're exhausted, that means that you're working. That means that you're doing something. You're getting things done. So give yourself a round of applause. Celebrate yourself right now. Celebrate yourself right now. Celebrate yourself right now. Celebrate yourself right now. Give yourself a quick acceptance speech. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself a moment. Yes, I am dealing with it all. Ha, ha, ha. Are you dealing with all of it or are you dealing with what you need to? Because don't say you're dealing with it all and you know that's a lie. Don't say you're dealing with it all and you know that's a lie. You're dealing with what you need to, huh? It's okay to just say that. Ashe, thank you guys so much for liking the live. Thank you guys so much for sharing the live. Thank you guys so much for participating and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have not liked the live yet, go ahead and just go and like the live. If you here and you are, just like the live. Just tap it. Boom. Boom. Go ahead and just give it one of them thumbs up. Amen. Thank you so much. You guys are helping me reach more people. You guys are helping me heal more. You guys are helping me help more people heal themselves. And I thank you. And I thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that too. You think your spirit guide is speaking to me through you. Your daughter is watching with me. Hey, daughter. Hey, daughter. Don't be mad at me, daughter, if I got to get your mama together, honey. Don't be mad if I got to get your mama together, girl. It's for everybody. It's for the whole family. All right, collective, let's get into these cards, speaking of family, okay? I want you guys to understand that you were born into a family. You do have a family. However, even if your family's watching, I want all y'all to understand something, family. Y'all are meant to be a family that is having a lot of fun and joy and bliss and love together. That's real. That's true. However, understand that life ain't gonna always be like that, boo. The reason why is because y'all are all different ages, from different eras. Y'all all have your own separate soul journeys. Even if that's your mama, that's your auntie, that's your cousin, that's your twin sister. Everybody got their own thing to do. Y'all may be in the same sea, But at the end of the day, we ain't never really in the same boat, boo. And even if we in the same boat, we ain't never really in the same seat. Ashe? You resonated a lot about what I said about the homelessness cycle. You searched and got to stop the cycle of not feeling at home within yourself. Ashe, Tippy. Ashe, let's go ahead. Let's just move forward with what's happening. Understandable, but not easy. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're someone who's watching this right now and you consider yourself homeless, home free, a nomad, whatever language it is that you will use, understand that. We'll get into it in a moment. Okay. So Spirit is saying with this message that's here, baby, some of you guys had families around you that did not understand, that knew your worth, and they tried to teach you divinely about your worth. You may have experienced a lot of turmoil or a lot of mountains, a lot of steep mountains that you had to climb with the family that you had, whoever I'm talking to. But understand, I know whoever I'm talking to right now, your family is quite divine. You may come from a collection of people who are very loud, very rambunctious, very effervescent, very spiritual. They are very spiritual in whatever their spiritual practice is. Sometimes people's spiritual practice is quite religious, okay? Ashe and amen. Yet it does consist of some sort of spirit, because there still is a spirit in the body of whatever body it is that's practicing that religion. Now, at the end of the day, I'm seeing here that you may have been, you also are someone, collective. You are someone who's showing up here as a reflection of your family. You are someone who is creative. You're someone who's effervescent. You're firefly. You're very lively. Okay, but understand that when you were younger, you wanted your family to probably pay more attention to you than they did or than they were. Okay, if you're joining the live, go ahead and tap that like button for me. Thank you guys so much. Now, the thing is this, beloved, this is the thing. Your family is just as vibrant as you. And you may not know this. However, everybody in your family went through the same thing that you went through. It's just that all of y'all are different, so y'all all handle it differently. Your family is a family of people who love to play. Now, they may not necessarily play the same way you like to play, yet they do like to play. They may even like to party, like to drink, like to, slosh their things. Now, I'm seeing that your family as well is quite a vibrant family. They are easily noticeable, okay? They do know how to have a good time. This is a family as well that is quite divine. Like, your family does have quite a lot of spiritual gifts. And you'll know this because you will possess those gifts, okay? If you possess them, other people in your family do too. Whether or not they choose to tap in is not up to you. Now, yourself is asking for you to embrace all of you, all sides, all emotions, all facets. That means your irritation. That means your love, your grace. That means your brightness. That means your heaviness. That means your light. That means your denseness. That means all of it, all of it, all of it. You got to embrace all of it, because it makes there's a power in you that is only able to be true when you accept that your ancestors are all a part of you as well. You got to accept that you come from a family that has gone through hell. And so I know that some of your family feels like they all deserve to just rot in the pits of motherfucking Satan's ass hairs. And however, at the same time, know that they were going through stuff as well. So you may be like, why would you abuse a child like that? Why would you hurt a kid like that? How could you do these things? And then you realize that you've done those things too to other people, other adults. And you didn't realize that adult was an aged child. It was just a seasoned child. It was a well done child. Yet that traumatized adult was quite frankly still a child. Honey, I love your Oshun. She speaks much comforting wisdoms through you. I forever thank you for creating this space and showing up each day. Ashe, or the ye, oh, you are so very welcome. And thank you for noticing. And thank you for acknowledging. And thank you for the love that you share and the recognition that you give to my Oshun. I appreciate you, beloved. Ashe, thank you for holding space and for making room. Woo! And Lord knows I have been practicing forgiveness deep. Oh my goodness, I practice forgiveness so deep. I just said to my Father today, I forgive you, Father, to me. I said, I forgive you to my Father out loud with me. I said, I forgive you, Dad. I know that you could not stick around in our family because it hurt you to watch my mother abuse me. It hurts you. And I know that it also hurts you to watch yourself abuse yourself by choosing to be with someone who abused themselves as well. Y'all didn't need to be together, so I forgive you, Father, for walking away. I forgive you, Father, for choosing another path. I forgive you for choosing another journey. I forgive you. I understand you were young and you needed to go grow up. You needed to mature. So I'm glad that you're on your journey. I'm glad that you're on your journey. I'm glad that you're on your journey. My inner child has me, so we're good. Thank you. My inner child has me, so we're good. Ashe, my inner child has me, so we're good. Okay. I can let go. I can let go. I can let go. I came out the womb with a balled fist. I came out the womb with a balled fist. So I came out the womb already fighting half of me, ready to battle half of me, rejecting half of me. And so I'm choosing in this journey and in this life to accept all of me. My central nervous system is activated and I am balanced and harmonious already. My cells are communicating with each other on both sides of me. All my neurons are waking. The neurons that are awake are activating new neurological pathways that allow for both sides of my brain to speak to one another so that way we could speak the same language. Ashe. Amen. Ashe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yay. Ashe. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to move on to this message about homelessness. Ashe, thank you so very much for that suggestion. Thank you so much. Some soft bells. You said that so eloquently. You said that so perfectly, boo. You said that. You knew what you were saying. You knew what you were saying. You knew what you were saying. Or whatever. You knew what you were saying. You knew what you were saying or whatever. You know Oshun kids love them bells. We sure do, girl. Hi, Begeezer. And the reason why I don't have no bells is because I didn't want to make too much noise in my apartment. I didn't want to give these people hell. I didn't want to give these people hell, girl. I didn't want to give these people hell, girl. Happy new moon and oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. We have a show tonight. Hold on. I got a show tonight. What time is that at? At 7 p.m. Okay, amen. Okay, amen. Woo! Girls, like I got a show tonight. Oh my goodness. Shay, I definitely got a show tonight at 7 p.m. on Instagram. Ashe. Ooh, hey, baba hakwa, baba nokolo, kunuka, kikile keito ala, to soso no lue, bubu nahaba. Nala bobo no kwe, bubu no ke ka, kwa hene kulu kwa hile ir bubu sana. Nilele roba hababana twe, lulu bu no roba hawa. Kuno kwe, kikiniki ke kwa ka, na leto bu no roba. Ashe, nala hababa. Wow. Ooh, do. Happy solar return, beloved. Thank you so much for liking the live, you guys. Thank you for coming in and giving the live a thumbs up when you join in. Thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Ooh, yeah, my IG is the same. It's EyeGotThyme, EyeGotThyme. The show starts at 7 p.m. on IG tonight. And then we have a show at 8 p.m. on TikTok. Yay, woohoo baba, no to a bubu kale to la robo ne la ban asfanta le tala tutueli bobahanetili. There's a lot of magic that is waking up within your bones. I'm hearing that you got, okay, so this energy here, it just feels like we're finally releasing this irritation of you've been trying to work, you've been trying to create, you've been trying to do all of these things that, yes, PST. So 7 p.m. PST. So yourself has been trying to create, yourself has been trying to get a lot done, and you're trying to do everything at once, and it's driving you almost insane because you feel like you don't have time to do it all, because the moment that you start focusing on all the things that you want to do, something pops up. There's always some shit popping the fuck up, and you're like, damn, why does everything keep popping up, interrupting me from doing all the stuff that I want to do? Like, can't I just create without everything getting in the goddamn way? But you got to remember, babe, if you just created, all you would do is just be a manufacturer. You just be a warehouse that just produces things all day, and that's not what you're here to be. You're not here to be a machine. You're here you're here to live life. You're here to live life. You're here to live life. That's why every time you get money and every time you have to buy something or this or that, there's always something new. There's always something new to purchase, always something new to exchange money for. There's always something new to a bill to pay, a this or that. And you're like, damn, I just want to get into the space where I have everything that I need. There's no extra need for this. There's no extra need for that. That is already taken care of. And then this is that. That's death, babe. What you're asking for is to die. That's why some of you right now going through homelessness. You know what it feels like to have a home. You know what it feels like to have a house, and you hated being there. You felt trapped there. You felt like you couldn't be yourself there. You felt like you couldn't do what you wanted to do there. You felt like you couldn't be nobody there. You felt like you didn't even know who you were there. You felt like you didn't even know what the fuck to do there. Then you felt like you was just wallowing away there. Then the house started to feel like your motherfucking prison. And then you're wondering why it is that you're outside and you're homeless now. And it's just simply because God said you need to go find yourself. But this new version of self that you're going to go find, it's not in the house under the couch. It's outside. You need to go see more people. You need to go be with more people. You need to go be with yourself outside. You need to go do what you've never done before, which is evolve yourself in the presence of everybody else. You need to do what you have never done, which is be yourself, period, in front of everybody else, seeing you be yourself. Somebody right now who is homeless, you're being asked to show up in a very magnanimous way. They're saying you need to go be grand. You need to go be large. You need to go be taking charge. And you're not going to do that in the house. You're going to be hiding and shit. Yeah. They're like, no, go outside because you need to be overwhelmed with people so you can finally expand. You got to expand. You got to expand. You're not generous with yourself. You're generous with your love. You're generous with your care. You're generous with your nurturing. You're generous with your wisdom. You're generous with your money. You're generous with your time. You're not generous with yourself, though. When it comes to sharing your soul with people, oh, hell no. Because the moment you start talking, you realize that people start looking at other things. The moment you start sharing stuff about you, you start to notice, oh, okay, people are looking at this, people are looking at that, people aren't paying attention. Oh, you don't like that shit. You be giving people your undivided attention, and it irks your motherfucking soul when people are not paying attention to you. It irks your soul when people are not grounded in the conversation that you're having. We're there everywhere and every which way, but with you. It bothers you. You want to be seen. You want to be understood. You want it to be felt. You want it to be received. And so whenever you get an opportunity to actually share yourself with people, be generous with yourself, you're like, they're not going to receive me. They're not going to feel. You start to hide. Sometimes you don't even think those things. You just automatically have conditioned yourself to not share you. So you will start sharing information. You'll ask them about themselves, but you won't really share about yourself. And sometimes people don't ask you about yourself, but then you also don't realize that some people do ask you, but they'll ask you one thing about yourself and you won't really elaborate. Feel free to elaborate. Feel free to open up. Feel free to share. Feel free to let people in, my dear. Even if you let them in and it's a 5-minute conversation and you realize, okay, well, we didn't get that deep. We didn't get that far, but you shared something. You were vulnerable for even that 5 minutes. Thank you guys for joining the live. Beloved, as you join in, go ahead and tap that thumbs up. Go ahead and tap that like button if you would like. Also subscribe. Ashe and amen. Thank you, beloveds. Yourself deserves to be received, baby, and you need to take more chances at letting people in. Everyone doesn't need to be up your coochie hairs. However, let people into your heart. Just let them in. Let them know something about you. Let them know something about you by you just expressing it naturally. There's moments where people ask you even something as simple as, how are you today? Be honest with how you feel. It's okay if it's an elaborate response. It's okay if it's an elaborate response. Girl, I'm feeling tired today because da 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 da. It's okay. Don't be worried about, well, I don't want to bring the mood down. Who says you're bringing the mood down? If somebody feels down because you're just being honest about where you are, yet they asked you how you are today, that's on them. They should have had boundaries up. They should have had aura filled up. They should have been coming from an overflowing cup to where if anything shady came into their sea, it will wash it away and cleanse it right away, lickety split. So shit, they may needed to feel that and hear that, because what you did was just activated the truth within them, that's something they may have been hiding. It's all right. Maybe they asked you how you were because they were hoping that you were better and more well and more vibrant. And so they were expecting you to lift up their spirits, only for them to realize, oh shit, well, the truth hit me in the face. That's all right. That's all right too. That's all right too. You got to be more generous with you, babe. Be more generous with yourself. Let people see that you're not perfect. Whoever I'm talking to on this homeless journey, I know that you have felt like, I'm an adult and this is where I am. I'm an adult and this is what I have. I'm an adult and this is da 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 da. Understand that being an adult ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Being of a certain age ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What you have ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We're all on different journeys, babe. So understand that you have to communicate with yourself and tell yourself what's going on and teach yourself why it's okay for you to be in the position you're in. If you're not teaching yourself why it's okay for you to be where you are, then you have your inner child inside of you that is speaking from a place of emotional scars. That's why you feel so boggled down, so put down, so low in your vibration about your situation. Homelessness is not a problem. It's okay to be homeless. And we're going to use that word because we love to change that word because it's fine. It's okay to be homeless. It's okay to be homeless. It's okay to be homeless. Homeless doesn't mean that you stink. Homeless doesn't mean that you're poor. Homeless doesn't mean that you're broke. Homeless doesn't mean that you don't have a home. Homeless, just homeless. It's less of a home. It doesn't mean that you don't have one. You're not home none. You're homeless. Is less than the definition that we have set for what a home is. You're not home none. And you're still somebody. You just don't have as much capital than someone else. Sure, that's fine. Maybe you don't need that. Maybe right now is just not the time to have a home. Imagine all the responsibilities that come with maintaining a home. Imagine everything that comes with having a house, even an apartment, the bills that come with that. Yes, there's comforts. Yes, there's convenience. And still you have to put in energy and work for that comfort and that convenience to maintain it. Your mind has to be serene enough to know that you can take care of it and maintain it and sustain it. So really what's happening right now is that you're not even having an issue with being homeless. You're having an issue with the fact that you're not able to sustain some type of stability. Take the home out the situation, and it's that you do not feel, is that you feel judgmental and critical towards yourself about how it is that you are lacking some sort of perceived stability or security. Some people have a home, and at the end of the day, they're still not sustaining their security or stability. They're stressing out about maintaining it. Ashe. And homelessness is a wonderful grounding experience. If you could enlighten us on the orishas that someone may connect with along my journey, the orishas that I connected with when I was homeless was Babaluaye, Obatala, Oshun, Yemaya, and Chango and Oya. Those are the, Oba came up, Obanani came up, Obanani came up too, Obanani came up, Obanani came up, amen, Obanani came up, amen. She was like a ushering out. Oh, SU heavy. SU heavy, boo. Oh, SU heavy. I had, SU heavy. SU heavy, babe. SU heavy. I also recommend if you're going to work with SU, have tough skin. Have tough skin if you're going to work with SU. If you're going to work with SU, have tough skin. If you're going to work with Babaluaye, have self-respect and unconditional love for everybody. Don't be out here disrespecting people. I realized that the lessons that I learned with Babaluaye is your looks cannot be everything. And if you're a person who is always focused on your looks, Babaluaye will get you together and have you realizing how many connections genuine you can make with people and how much help you are able to do with looking quite unique. Ooh, and giving offerings. Oh my God. Oh my God. Huge. If you're working with orishas in particular, if you're going to work with an orisha, you need to make sure that you're giving offerings. And I'm understanding that very heavy now along my journey. I'm understanding that now, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Offerings are big. Offerings to nature is big. Offerings to nature. Understand that orishas are personifications of natural elements. So, hello, Ade. You need to make sure that you are giving your offerings back to nature. Even if you're not giving physical things and you are, for example, I was at the sea the other day and I gave my offering by literally speaking to the sea in prayer, praying for the sea, praying for the soil, praying for the plants that were there, praying for everybody that walked into the sea, praying for the experience. What do you mean offerings to nature? So exactly what I just said. So it could be prayer. Prayer is an offering. Ashe. You can also give of things. Let's say, for example, so I gave an offering yesterday as well. So yesterday yesterday I gave an offering of a wheel into a well. But that intention was amplifying the energy of that space. So let's say, for example, somebody comes across a well and they see that there's something in the well, and they've been needing something, but their spirit led them there. Now they know, okay, wow, I can pour something into this well, and this well is going to give me something back because somebody's already been here before. So by you making that offering there, okay, wow, you're amplifying an energy in that space that allows for someone else to receive what they need. I have found that offerings to nature allows for nature to expand upon her energy to make herself brighter and more seen by others who are of us. For example, you walk past a tree, and you walk past that tree, and that tree has oranges that are sitting at the bottom of it, and it's in some beautiful form, and it looks like art next to the tree, but now someone's paying attention to that tree. So now whoever walks past that tree, they're starting to look at more trees. They're looking at more nature. What you look at is what you focus on, where your energy is going to go where your sight is. Your energy is going to go where your heart is focusing. So now that you're looking at nature, now you're pouring more into nature. Now you're giving more love there. You're giving more of your focus there. Your headlights are shining there. So she's receiving more light. Ashe and amen. So you realize that like giving offerings has more to do about us as a collective. Us as a collective. Ashe, food offerings will get you a long way. Very good way to build your egungun and orishas up. If you never gave offerings, the first person to give to should be Eshu, but always ask because it may be Oshun. Ashe, Ashe. I really amplify that. Always ask. Yeah, always ask. Always ask. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Oh. Amen. And also understand, y'all, that when you're giving your offerings, you don't have to give what you don't have. You don't have to give what you don't have. You always have something that you can offer. You just realize the reason you were scared to create something and be successful, you felt like Spirit was going to put you more obstacles in your way to make it harder for you. Okay, so you will experience more obstacles. I will say that. I definitely do align with that. You're going to experience more obstacles. However, you're experiencing more obstacles because you're still moving forward. So the thing is that it's not making it harder for you. It's giving you a continued journey. Sometimes we think that, oh, well, I'm trying to go to school, and I'm going to go to school and I'm going to get my degree. After I get my degree, I'm going to graduate. After I graduate, I'm going to get my degree. When I get my degree, I'm going to get a job. And then when I get the job, I'm getting paid these big bucks. And now I never have to work another day in my life because I'm getting big bucks and my life is perfectly fine for the rest of my life. A lot of us have that mentality. That mentality is very toxic, and it doesn't really work well. And so we often approach spirituality the same way, where we're like, okay, well, I want to get to this space where I'm spiritually healed and I'm well and I'm okay and I'm great. And now I don't ever have no more problems in life and everything's cuckoo, Miss Robinson. No, that's not how life works. And so the moment that you decide to say, I'm going to start ascending, you're choosing to expand. That means that you're going to continue reaching barriers within yourself that are perceived, and you're going to be breaking down these walls. So you're going to feel what it feels like to be tearing down walls within yourself, to be pulling down layers. So you are going to face more obstacles because you're going to have to figure out, how do I tear down this wall? How do I break through this barrier? How do I break through this perceived limitation within myself? I didn't realize that I could go even further. I done faced all my fears. I don't have any more fears. And then you're like, okay, well, how do I continue to live life and make life exciting? Okay, well, now I got to do something completely new, but I don't know what that is specifically. And then that new thing that you're creating and trying, you're failing at it because you have this vision, but it's not coming through the way that you need to. But now you realize that you're facing obstacles because you want it to expand, but everybody else that you know has already done what it is that you've done. Everybody else that you've met, they've never done what you've done before. So it's like, oh my God, I'm in a rock in a hard place. What do I do? Oh, I have to create it. It has to come from a place within me, a raw place within myself. Okay, bet. So now you have to do this thing and you got to try it because now you're a first. Now you're a number one. Hey, Alafia, what's up, boo? So at the end of the day, you got to realize that, yes, when you are working with spirit, when you're working with God, when you're working with the universe, however it is that you choose to name it, Oludumare, Orishas, deities, anything of that sort that is expanding you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you are going to face more obstacles, and you're supposed to. If you're not facing obstacles, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing. Other than that, you just running the same race. You're just running the same track. And now you done sped past everybody, but now it's not fun no more because clearly you're fast. Clearly, you know what you're doing. However, there's a difference when you put hurdles on the track. Now you have different hurdles, and it's a different thing when the hurdles are small, the hurdles are big, the hurdles are mid, the hurdles are sideways. Then you realize, oh, Oh, okay, now I have an obstacle course. So it's not that it's not that obstacles are a bad thing. You want a course to face, but if you're not facing obstacles, then there is no 3D terrain. The 3D is about obstacles. That's why you have different layers, okay? When you think of obstacle, you think of something that is beyond a 2D plane, okay? So you're now able to move around things, move over things, move under things. You get what I'm saying? So you need obstacles. Ashe. Without obstacles, exactly. You don't have no growth, baby. So you need the obstacles. A tree would just fall over and have no type of strength if it did not have the obstacle of soil to push through. And every seed has to push through some type of soil. Some seeds have to push through soil and rock. Ashe and amen, and still they find a way through. So ask yourself, what you gonna do, boo, with what it is that you're having to push through? Amen. It's okay. It's okay that sometimes it's tough to get through, and still you are qualified to get through it, so don't act like you can't. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything hold you back. Just keep asking for more grace and be honest and intentional with everything as well. Be honest and intentional. That means that whatever it is, be honest and intentional and of integrity with your intentions. Doing things just to be doing things, a zombie. Doing things with intentions, purpose. Purpose. It adds value. When there's no purpose, ain't no value in that. You realize that when you have a whole bunch of money and you just buying shit just to be buying shit, the stuff that's in your house don't have no value. You're not excited about it. But when you have very little money and you start buying things intentionally, oh, everything you buy, bitch, has value. Everything's a motherfucking favorite, okay? Thank you to those of you who are liking the live. If you're joining the room and you haven't yet, go ahead and tap that like button for me. Tap that thumbs up. Yeah, babe, when you don't have much, which is why some of us are going through homelessness. When you don't have much, which is why some of y'all are going through homelessness, because I'm no longer homeless. Ashe. Big ups to me, no longer homeless. Ashe, I did it. I got myself an apartment. Ashe, I'm excited. Anyway, when you're going through homelessness, you realize that, everything has value now. Now you got to be intentional with your shit. Now the clothes that you purchase and the clothes that you wear hold value. Now the stuff that you purchase hold value. Now the money that you make hold value. Amen. Holds value. Speaking of, if you guys want to help me pay my rent, my goal today is to make $350. Ashe and amen. I'm moving to my apartment officially. As in I move in my apartment officially on April 1st. Ashe. So the way my living situation is going right now, I do like a weekly pay situation, but I pay like every couple of days, things of that sort. So my goal today is to make $350 so I can pay my landlord and also get me some groceries, get me some other things. So if you guys want to help me with my goal today of making $350, I would greatly appreciate any tips or donations that you can offer. Ashe and amen. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Amen. 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 See, Tippy, the journey that you're going through right now of homelessness is teaching you so much about value, what you really hold value in. Not even what you really hold value in, but what you hold value in. Period. And Ashe and amen. Ashe and amen. Because you are going to change consistently. Just because you're growing and evolving into a new version of you don't mean that you don't have Ashe. Do you have your altar set up? Yes, I do. Every place that I stay, every Airbnb that I stay in, every apartment that I move into, every place that I live, technically I set up my altar. So where I work is from my altar space. Where I work is from my altar space. Ashe and amen. That has also been a journey that has also been a journey for me as well, is understanding that my altar had to change because my lifestyle changed. My altar needed to change. And so I consider my body, me. I am the altar. So I make sure that this is well taken care of at all times. And then I also have a physical space where I do my spiritual workings. In that space, I keep right for me. I say and amen. So we're a representation of each other. However, I make sure that first my body is my altar. And this altar right here is the most important and the most valuable. I say, because this goes with me everywhere I go. And along my journey, anytime I ever need to release things, I release things and I don't need them. And I still got my altar always with me, ready. Boom, 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 boom. Where I always have my bells. Where I always got my sounds. I always got my bells. I always got my tinctures. I always have my me. I always have my me. And even when I'm silent, I can still make noise. I can still hear the sounds. I can still breathe. I can still, I allow myself to be elements. I allow myself to tap into every element. So that way if I need feathers, I open up my wings. That's what they've taught me along this journey. I am the altar, and they teach me that I am all elements. So I understand. I had to work on tutu, 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 tutu. I've had to learn how to shift and I had to learn how to shift and step into convention. I had to learn how to shift and step into an unconventional path. So with me, even now, the candles that I light are within my soul. So when I need to when I need to light a candle, I have to focus. I focus on which energy it is that I need to connect to. And now I'm channeling. And now I'm focusing on that energy. Now I'm illuminating the light within me. That is the candle that I get to light. Now I'm working with that particular energy for a particular set of time. So now I know that candle is always being tended to because it's no longer physical. It's always spiritual. For they've been teaching me that I have to make sure that I am always the elements. I am every tool. I am everything. So whatever would be on my altar, it has to be me. I must be that candle. I must be that bell. I must be those cards. I must be those shells. I must be those statues. I must be those crystals. I must be all of those elements. I must be the pure white that is on it. I must be the purification. I must be the Florida water. I must be the breath. I must be the feathers. I must be the smoke. I must be the cigar. I must be the sweet candy that's there. I must be the honey. I must be all of those things. So they teach me, this is how I want you to go about it, because I'm going to take you on an unconventional journey where you won't have anything. And I need you to still know that you're not disconnected from your spirituality. They taught you about your ancestors. And when they taught you about your ancestors, they said that your ancestors felt like they were separated from their spirituality because they could not bring their things with them. And it was, oh, snaps. I can't bring my things. Now what am I going to do? And they felt lost. And they said, honey, you won't be lost. I'm going to teach you how to do what your ancestors didn't. And so my ancestors have walked with me, and they've been able to say, okay, when you don't have a phone, this is what I want you to use. This is how I want you to connect to yourself and tap into this power. This is how I want you to tap into this energy, because before you use the phone, you need to make sure that you are the energy. Before Ashe, ooh, amen. I must be the cool water. Ashe and amen, period, Ashe. And so I'm so grateful because I had these elaborate dreams of being able to draw up, and I visualized myself creating the most elaborate altars in my house and in my home. And they said, we love that you want those things, but you're working too hard to get money so that way you could buy those things and dress up this altar. I need you to focus first on yourself being the altar. Otherwise, you're always going to assume that we are things first, and we are not those things. We are you first. So I need you to know you first. Otherwise, I can't have you being out here trying to babalao, depending on the language, babalawo. You can't sit here and be this energy. You can't be this type of priestess, baby, if it's not you first, and if it's things first. The things will come second. They have to be a manifestation of. And I'm like, okay. So the journey has been, let's get you right. Let's get you right. Let's get you aligned. Let's get you connected. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. Where they even said, we're not going to give you any godparents. We're going to teach you from within yourself. Are you ready to connect? Can you hear us? Are we clear? Is the Wi-Fi on? Ah, yes, it is. I'm listening. Yes, it is. I'm listening. Take me. Let's go. And so I came home. And I'm home now. And I'm home now. And I'm home now. And I'm so grateful for Meditating on Matter being here, because I have been wanting to tap into Ifa, Yoruba. I've been wanting to tap in so much. I've been wanting to tap in. I wanted a godfather, a godmother so much. I wanted guidance so much. I wanted to be taught the Yoruba language so much. I've been wanting to have so much, and they said no to all of it. No, 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 no. Granted, my first mentor was an Ifa priest, and I'm so very grateful. Shout out to Eshu Oya, okay? Shout out to Eshu Oya. I'm so very grateful for Turk. I'm so very grateful for Turk. I'm so very grateful for Turk. Thank you so very much, God, for bringing Turk into my life. Thank you, Olodumare, Ashe, 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 Ashe. So very grateful. And even then, my mentor was like, look, there's only so much I'm going to be able to do for you specifically. And I'm like, oh, I know what you mean. When you get a reading from your mentor and they look at your palm and the first thing they say is, you're going to be here for a very long time. What? And that's while you're on your way to the transatlantic celebration. Oh my God. And ceremony at Coney Island. And you're walking up, hearing bells and hearing drums, and you're like, what's about to happen? And you feel like a whole world done opened up. And you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's happening to me? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? To then be told, you are she, and don't ever let them take her away from you. If I ever see you walking around here pretending you're a boy. And I'm like, what? Oh, I know what you mean. Because, oh my God, pretending like I'm him has been painful. It's crazy, the amount of journey that I've been through. Your journey started in that manner too. No lies, no babas or iyas. You had to learn to hear Legua, Oludumare, Olumila, and even had to allow Iyami Oshun to work within my life. Ashe, babe. Ooh, look at us being reflections of each other. Ghetto earth in exchange for eternal peace. I'm glad that we're reflections of one another so much. I'm so glad that we are reflections of one another so much. I'm so glad that we are reflections of one another so much. There's a love that wanted to connect with me right now, but we are in the middle of a connection, and I can't connect with him right now. And I know that he wants me in this moment, but I'm with my family. I'm with my family right now. Ghetto earth in exchange for eternal peace. Ashe, ashe and amen. Ashe and amen. Ashe and amen. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. I love us so much. I'm so glad that we have connected the way that we have been connecting. I'm so glad that we're having this conversation as well, because I feel that so many could use this information. And I know that we're all receiving this. Alafia, meditating on matter myself. I know there's others who are listening to us have this conversation like, wow. I feel the three of us literally are three aunties just understanding one another. And we all have our own unique, unconventional walks and lanes, yet we all are a wealth of information. And I'm so glad for us. I'm so glad for us. I pray that all of us continue to receive what we need along our journeys. I pray that we all continue to receive what we require on our journeys. I pray that we all continue to receive how we need to along our journeys. Ashe. Oh, Ashe. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Yes, much love and wisdom. Ashe, yes. Thank you, guys. I got the chills. Thank you all so much for being here, being wisdom. Thank you guys for being here, being unconditional love. Thank you guys for being here, being kindness and care to us, this collective. For those who will be in this room watching this later on, I pray that they also are able to, let me do this right now because it just came in. Let me see if I can do it with the other lives. We have so many elders in this space. We have so many elders in this space. We have so many elders in this space. I was gonna see if people are able to see the comments. Well, okay. It doesn't look like, oh, live chat replay, it's on. Live chat replay shows the original messages sent anytime someone watches this video. So then, yes, you should be able to look at the live chat. Let me see.
Starting off with the sign. What's I'm Mrs. Lady of the highest, the shamanic high priestess of black and so here and I got time.
Okay, the live chat replay does work. The live chat replay does work. It's right there. Somebody told me before they couldn't see the live chat. They were like, no, honey, it's not showing up. Use a lie, bitch. It is showing up. Thank you guys for joining the live and clicking the like button when you join in. Please make sure when you end the live, the chat is still available. Amen. Thank you so much. Know that Ifa is possible. Know that Ifa is possible. Ashe and amen. I personally really love Ifa. And the reason why I do is because I feel like Ifa is of course, a divination system. And I'm a divination motherfucking goddess. Okay, I do divination down and I love divination, which is really what pulled me to Ifa. Divining is just what my soul is. Divining is just what my soul is. Oh my God, I'm just meant to be a diviner. And I love being able to do so. In another video, it wasn't odd. Okay, Tippy, it's all right. You ain't no liar then. Ashe. So I also love that with Ifa in particular, when I dive into stories of the Orishas, right? They're patakis, right? And these are stories that are, of course, like they're passed on through the word of mouth, through they're orally passed down, right? But then at the same time, they are also written, so you can find them in different places, and the stories are always different depending on, you know, the people, depending on all of those things. Depending on the people, depending on the place, depending on the person that you're, you know, all of those things. And Ifa is nature, thank you, where it all begins. And I truly feel that in my soul. I feel that when it comes to Ifa, what I have learned through diving into Ifa is that the stories are always about everythingness, and the energy of Ifa, the consciousness of Ifa is about everythingness. I feel that Ifa speaks about Ashe. I feel that Ifa incorporates the eternalness of everything. It's not about genders or sex. It's not about sexualities. It's just about connectedness. There's a fluidity. The fact that Ifa has beings like Olokun, who is said to be masculine half the year, feminine half the other year, male and female. The fact that there's beings like Obatala that's said to be agender, Ashe. The fact that there's beings like Eshu Elegua, who is meant to be a child and a wise old man. You see what I'm saying? Who's able to show up as a myriad of beings, very rich or also very poor. The fact that there's people like Babalu Aye, who tells a story of someone who is how can I, who was that girl and had to then live the life of being hidden? I don't want to stress myself trying to get so many details right because I don't need to be perfect right now. And in this moment, it's just inspiring me to want to read more and dive in more to where my soul can just deliver. However, yeah, Ifa has just awoken my soul to so much more than boy, girl, man, woman, him, her, this or that, gay and straight and bi and trans. It's everythingness. It's respect. It's about values. It's about love. It's about, I feel like Ifa really awoken in me what I feel like fertility is. Birthing and rebirthing, conceiving and releasing, expressing and creating from source. Ashe. That's what I feel Ifa has done. And I'm very grateful for that. And I feel that Ifa has scared me. And I love that it did, because when Ifa scared me, I had to wake up to, Ifa asked me if I was qualified. And I was like, I don't know, am I? And the consciousness responded with, are you? Because I had to understand that Ifa has a tradition within human society. And I had to be bold enough to stand in front of my own people and be able to say, I am Ifa. I may not be traditionally Nigerian Ifa in the way that you may practice it. However, I am Ifa. And you may have been guided from a motherland that can teach me so many things, and I'm so grateful. However, even what you may have learned could still have been warped over time. And so it doesn't mean that it's more pure than what I know and what I am. I am Ifa because I am source, and I connect to the source within me, and I allow that to teach me. And myself has taught me this. I am nature, I am elemental, and I am ethereal, combined, whole, everything and nothing at all, soul and light, spirit, divine. So yeah, I am Ifa. Okay. On that note, I want to go ahead and close the live. I want to close this out with, we are Ifa. And you as Ifa, you can discover, if you haven't already, tap into your nature. Ashe. Your answers will be revealed. I declare, and so it is, Ashe. What you are meant for will be revealed, and you will journey. So don't rush to be it, because you already are it. Your awareness of it is you having made it. And then the rest is just the journey and the adventure and the experience of. So stop trying to get to the end. You already are a singer. The moment you opened up your throat and you let out a note, you are a singer. So don't try to rush to be signed to somebody's contracts and labels and having someone control you and tell you what to do for you to now understand that you are now a singer, because you're no longer a singer, then you're somebody's property. So realize that you already are. So be, my baby, and understand that the moment you accept that you are, then you are. So then journey and stop trying to end it so quickly, wanting to die and get up out of here. We need you here. We want to have fun with you. So don't discover you and then try to end you so quickly. Okay? Listen to that a couple of times, play that back, and you'll hear what I'm saying and what we're saying. Ashe and amen. We close with kindness, with care, with respect and value for the whole self. We love ourselves complete as we are complete always. We unconditionally love and accept ourselves. Amen. We are grace and we are graced. with our whole selves. I will see you at 7 p.m. in an hour on Instagram. EyeGotThyme, EyeGotThyme. My link tree will give you access directly to Instagram. Instagram's live is a new moon live partnered with Sydney, the medium and bone reader, baby, the poet and the spoken word artist, the lyricist. And that's at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., we have the TikTok live. Ashe. I love you guys and I thank you. If you want to assist me with reaching my goal, I do need to make a goal of $350 today, so that way I can take care of my earthly responsibilities. I appreciate you guys for your support. I appreciate your donations and your tips. My Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal is located in the description box and in the link tree that's in my bio provides direct links. You could also access it from my website. I appreciate you all. I thank you all, and I'll see you guys at 7.